Welcome back to part 12 of the Mega Man ZX Model O Let's Play. All 8 pseudoroids are finally down, and now we're heading to the end game. And I promised you last part that to make up for the short lengths of my previous parts, this one was going to be long, and yeah, I am not kidding. So you head back to the Guardian airship to get the mission. Stop into the lab first for something very important here besides that data disk. Once you beat all 8 pseudoroids, talk to Fluve enough times to actually get him to fucking give it to you, thank you. But he gives you the most useful chip in the game, without a doubt. Quick charge, it's exactly what it says. Just cuts down the charging time of your weapons. That is very convenient, especially for Model O, because his Saber Charge Slash is nothing to scoff at. Good work. We've successfully recovered the content on the data disk you brought back from the research lab. It was left behind by Sis after all. Looks like it was a report on the biometal. There was some kind of message on it, too. The message is to the Chosen One. In other words, you. I'm gonna play it back now. Biometal report classification number 555913. Chosen One. This message is intended for the Chosen One who will one day find the biometal I have uncovered. In order to fight against Model W, where hosts have been becoming a maverick, I have finalized that accursed biometal with the data I have obtained on ancient heroes. There is still so much I don't understand, and I was forced to use the research on Model W as a basis for augmenting its already terrifying power. In other words, the ones with the potential to survive using Model O are the same ones with the potential to unleash Model W. As a Chosen One, you have the power to save or destroy the world. I can only hope you use that power for good and that you will decide to guide the people to a bright future. The Chosen One can decide their own path. They can become a hero or they can control the world. That explains why Prometheus said you were one of them. The power within me is for whatever I want it to be. I'm nobody's puppet. I refuse to be anything like Prometheus and the others. That's what all power is, Ale. Finally, all the passwords are in our grasp. With them, you can enter the ruins where the Model W core sits. Then let's go. I'll take them out before they can get the core. Alright, I'll enter the mission data into the trans server right away. Ale, I believe in you. Alright, so let's go stop Model W from being dug up at all. Just don't really have too much else of a place to say it. Need to make such a long video, need to make conversation. I mentioned a couple parts ago that, I think, right when I came back from the hiatus, so... Was it after? I don't remember. Whenever I don't know, at some point in an earlier video I mentioned, Spider-Man. I'm actually recording this immediately after coming back from seeing Spider-Man Homecoming. Very good movie. I like every Spider-Man movie. And yeah, I'm not going to show the path to getting to this cave because I've been here before. I don't remember which level was in here, but I have been here before, so just come up. I still hate these bomb guys. It's because they're usually invincible, and when you kill them, they explode and they damage you. It's real great. And yeah, no briefing here. I guess nothing too interesting yet. Model W must be nearby. Alright, you useless biometals. Passwords! I'm ready. Open it. Everyone, input your passwords. I am the wind that blows through the sky. Ventus Eris. I am the water that flows across the land. Glacius Passio. I am the fire that brings heat to all life. Flammoius. I am the shadow that never leaves the side of justice. Umbra Profess. I am the light that illuminates all possibilities. Lumine Infinitus. I am the courage that fights for belief. Fortitude Creed. Let's go. I'll kick their butts. So that's what we needed all of the biometals for in the first place, to open this door. And what are we immediately greeted with? But a mini-boss. It's the goddamn dragon again. Okay, this time it's like an eagle, so I'm going to... I'm going to assume it's a griffin. Overdrive Buster. I probably should have done this for the dragon too, but I only thought of it here. Lets you, keeps your distance from him to better react to attacks while still dealing a lot of DPS. He basically has all the same moves as the dragon we fought 2 parts ago, so I don't really need to explain his pattern too much. It's really just the damage of dodging all of his attacks, which can sometimes be difficult. He doesn't do... no, I think he does. Never mind. I was going to say he doesn't do that attack where you have to, like, stand in the corner to avoid it, but I think he does. This is his only new move. Overdrive Buster is really good for that because you can just tear right through those things. If you're not using it, then you have to, like, slash through them kind of quickly. And that's a bit of a pain because you might not be able to make it out from under the next spears in time. Can I just say, by the way, years of playing the Mega Man Zero series, I am so happy that each model only has 2 weapons, so you can just, like, easily go into the menu and say, swap my other weapon to primary. Instead of having to, like, go in and be like, okay, I want my primary weapon to be the Z-Saber. I want my secondary weapon to be the Buster. Okay, no, right now I'd rather have my primary weapon be the Shield Boomerang. You know, it's a bit of a pain. As are these enemies. Anyway, they're just... You can kill them. I haven't done it yet. And besides, wouldn't it be really nice if one of these enemies would drop some health? No, I could have gotten some health there, but I picked it up too quickly. Yeah, you just have to... These guys teleport around, you just have to attack them fast enough. And they bring in the rolling wheel guys again. Still always the damn pain. Why does Intercreates love those things so much? Zero, ZX, Mighty Number 9. They're not in Gunvolt, though, at least. I'll give them credit for that. And these guys are still annoying. Keep hitting me. Off to the right is just a... I don't know if there's actually a pathway through there, but there's blocks that you have to destroy with Model F. So, obviously, I didn't see it. Now I get to see the great part. Come on. Just die. Just die. I don't want to try and sneak through there if one hit's just going to kill me. So now I'm trying to use the Buster, Overdrive Buster, to hit its weak point, and I can't do it. I said before I hate this enemy so goddamn much, and this is the reason. This is what happens. Just die. Oh, thank God. And he also dropped health. Not much, but a little bit. And I'll say it here again. One more time. Not even one more time. I really underestimated this soundtrack. I like this song quite a bit. I got really scared when I saw those spikes. I'm like, oh God, am I going to have to use Model H? No, dash jump gets you really easily over across it. Although, speaking of having to use biometals, I tried, guys. I really did try. Practice run. I did 2 practice runs of this session just because, we're getting to the end of the game. Stuff is hard. I really have to make sure I know how to do it. And on practice runs, I feel comfortable using save states to, like, continuously practice certain sections. I don't use them during recordings. I'm recording this raw. But I am, practice, I'll use save states. So I tried this room so many times. And I could only make the conclusion that it is impossible to make it through here without using Model L. I really did try, like, any wall I could cling onto, any path I could take, but once you get to this area, there's just no more footholds, and there's no way to get up that high. I'm not editing in any more jokes for death. I can't think of any more. I used up all the funny ones. I can't think of any more good ones, at least that fit. Yeah, this is technically officially the point where it's no longer possible to make it through using Model O. No, you know what? I was gonna say, like, maybe it is, but you have to be ridiculously precise. No, I think that jump right at the end is impossible without it. That wall spikes there, so this is officially the point where you have to break the rule, just for the sake of getting there. But I used it as little as possible. Well, looks like you found me. I never imagined that you could survive this long, child. Serpent! It's a shame you're too late. Witness the power to control the world, the true form of Model W. Do you feel it? Its glorious presence is starting to rise. Even the mysterious biometal in your possession is insignificant compared to the might of Model W. Finally, the power is mine. All of it! Pandora! The young lady has honored us with her presence. Make sure to take good care of her. I will. Project Haven is now in its final stage. Gaze upon the beginning of a brand new age! Model O, Mega Man. You will not interfere. So here we go. We fought Prometheus at the halfway point of the game, but now towards the end we finally get our chance to fight Pandora. And I really think the two of them should have been switched around because Pandora is a lot easier than Prometheus. She has an array of attacks, but a lot of them are pretty easy to dodge. Like that one, just time your jumps. That one's kind of difficult just because you don't really... I guess just dash in the corner and you'll avoid it, but it is kind of difficult to do it. And that one maybe is difficult just because Model O's Charge Saber Slash has more range than Model ZX's. So that may not have been possible to do with Model ZX. There's also the fact that Model O just does more damage. But yeah, just Charge Saber Slash, and that's really the most difficult attack, I would say. Even then, it's still not that difficult. It's all just about, you know, timing your movements. No! Model W! The wheel of fate, in motion. No one can stop our destiny of destruction. Not you, not Serpent, no one. Huh? Destiny of destruction? Just what are they up to? Ale, the Slithering fleet is on the move. I couldn't stop them from digging up Model W. Find them! Catch them! We'll do what we can. Hold on. What's this? There's a massive outbreak of Mavericks detected in the western region of Area D. The readings are off the chart and interfering with our ability to track Model W. Serpent, how appropriate that you would slither away from me like a snake in the grass. I've added the mission data for the Mavericks. Get prepared and start the mission ASAP. I'll do what I can to get a fix on Model W's signature. Get on it. Hurry! That Serpent line I did not add in. That is in the game as it is. And I just read it. I'm like, that. You know what? I don't even have to rewrite that for Ale, Shift, and Attitude. That is too perfect. And I wonder what that door is over on the right. Whatever. We can ignore it. And yeah, despite the fact that you're seeing me save the game, this isn't the end of the part. I'm just doing it for safety's sake. We do have another mission to do. And once again, it's still not too far away. I mean, honest, it's kind of weird that this is in Area O. Just because, you know, Model O, Area O, it seems like it would fit, but no. Kind of weird. So now we're heading back to the highway. I complimented the music before. I'll say Area D's calm, peaceful music does not fit this endgame too much. You just come here and it's like a total mood whiplash. It's like, oh, all is fine, all is good, despite the fact that there are still robots here trying to kill me. And once again, you gotta break the covenant. Only way to get up here is Model H. But you only have to do that quick air dash to climb up the ladder and then you're good. Model O can take it from here. I believe those are the only two places in the game where you need to use a specific biometal. I could be wrong about the next level. Ale, you made it to Area O. The Maverick army is drawing closer to the residential district with every passing second. We need to stop them and avoid as many Guardian casualties as possible. Find the Maverick leading them and take it out. I complained about Area D's theme, but not this one. This is a great song. Another great one. Very, you know, uses the piano, which You would think, you know, it uses a piano, sort of, I don't know. I don't know if you would call this a piano. Obviously, you know, with DS instruments, it's kind of hard to tell. But it's definitely not a calming piece. It's kind of ominous, and I really like it. Capcom was good about piano songs on the DS, because Ace Attorney Investigation soundtrack was basically all piano, and that was fantastic. That's possibly my favorite Ace Attorney soundtrack. I've also got that on the mind, because I just finished replaying the first game. Once again, we have to fight another Guardian airship. I don't remember if this is the strategy I used the first time we fought it in the mid-stage, but activate overdrive, get up close, and just hammer on that button. They'll die for you and go off screen once you destroy it. Just dash out of the way. It is really easy. I feel like I had more trouble with it in the mid-stage. I may have been trying to use the saber more. Look at that. No problem whatsoever. Apparently there are a lot of ships carpet bombing the place. Yeah, we're getting a couple, like, sort of runs of various enemies we had to fight. And these fire guys, which are really annoying, by the way. The ones in the windows are too, but those, like, statue totem ones are especially a problem. For whatever reason, this area is just all the fire enemies from that, burning apartment building level. Some of them aren't that hard to avoid, like this guy. And even if they are right in front of you, sort of blocking your way with the flamethrowers, it's not too hard to just, yeah, with these guys always get me. So yeah, this is kind of like an area where you're doing like enemy rushes of various area levels, except it's not, you don't fight that many. And this is weird, there's a trans-server room right here, I don't get it. You know, and it's a transport. It's one that allows you to teleport to, and that really bothers me, because there were ones at the end of earlier levels where I would have liked to transport, but no, they couldn't give it there. But they can give it here, in the middle of a level, in an area you're not coming back to, as far as I'm aware. As far as I'm aware, you never have a reason to come back here after you finish the stage. Maybe there's a side quest that takes you here, though I don't remember it. You know, keep your distance and use your buster on these guys. So yeah, I still went in there. I guess it's good, you know, it gives you a chance to refill your lives and your health. And maybe you can leave to go refill your sub-tanks if you need to, but there's still a decent amount of the stage left, so it's not like you can refill right before the boss fight. So now we have to fight this thing again. Was it this run or the practice run where he gave me an insanely good pattern of just never, like, attacking me? He's doing pretty good here, gotta be honest. We fought this guy before. The only difference is, not this move. He's still doing the same thing as always. This one. Hit these things once, they retreat. You only have to bother defeating 3 of them. Just get on the side. The other one won't be able to hit you. And then you can go back to destroying the main tentacles. It goes down without even the slightest problem. I also don't know why it's here. I mean, I'm glad I don't have to fight another dragon, because quite frankly, I'm sick of them. And I guess the reason that they put all the fire enemies here is because the whole city is on fire. But it's kind of weak justification in my opinion. But at the very least, we're almost there. One more fight. Surprise, surprise, you two are the ones behind all this. Pandora and Prometheus. Well, we've finally drawn the curtain and have arrived at our final act. All of the chosen Mega Men are together for the grand finale. We are all the same, lives brought together by some cursed fate that hangs over our heads. I'm nothing like you! On the contrary, you are the same. A Mega Man, holder of the power, controller of biometal. Serpent has done well for us. Just digging up Model W was enough for him to serve his purpose. Too bad Model W is too much for his weak will to handle, and he'll end up losing more and more of his soul as time passes. So you've been using Serpent the whole time? It's too late. Model W, about to awaken. We'll keep you occupied while you wait, Mega Man. Model O! So yeah, these two have been together the whole game. Tag team battle. And they're kind of difficult. Once again, I cannot think of a good joke. I did good on that fight, so I figured if I showed you the whole thing up to that failure, it would just be wasting time. So you only just get to see my one good attempt. And it's not too difficult because they use the same attacks. They mostly use the same attacks that they've used in their separate fights. The real difference is the fact that you don't have walls to bounce off of. So some of the attacks are different, like this ice one. Every 2 bounces he jumps high, you can dash under that. And that attack, you were supposed to originally dodge that on the wall. Now you're supposed to hit him while he's dashing towards you. He'll stop to block, and then you jump over him. It's kind of difficult to do it, though, just because it's really fast. And she's already onto the big desperation attack. That is how powerful Model O is. There's a small triangle in the corner you can stay in. He'll dive down, just get out of the way. And then you can just jump between the flames. And once again, my controller's acting up. Gotta love whenever that happens. Can I just say I'm really happy that I don't have to do Prometheus's voice anymore? That voice hurts like hell. Didn't help that I sort of blew my voice out on the car ride home from the theaters imitating the Shocker! I will chase you to the ends of the earth! Also, may I recommend when he's in this form, get out of overdrive mode and use the spinning attack. That shaves his health off like nothing else. What are you trying to accomplish? And why do I have to be involved in all of this? It is destiny. Mega Man must fight until only one remains. Ha ha ha! If you want to know the truth, you'll have to fight. You, Serpent, us. We are all just pawns on the great board. His board. The Maverick activity is finally subsiding. You must have taken out their leader. This fight is far from over. Have you managed to narrow down Model W's location? I'm sorry. We're still gonna need a little more time with that. Ale, come back to Guardian HQ while we try to find it. Once again, you don't have to walk back there. Just teleport right there. Ale, we've tracked down Model W's location. It's in the tallest building right in the center of the country. Slitherink's head office. I'm detecting a huge concentration of energy amassing within the building. Something big is about to happen. It's going to be dangerous. I don't care. I can take him no problem. Me and Model O. Ale, I know it's a little late for this, but I'm so sorry that I didn't tell you about Jiro and his mission to watch over you. Please believe me when I say that we didn't want to deceive you. Jiro's face always lit up so much when he talked about you. Jiro, he loved you very much. That's right. I know he did. Yeah. You know, I did all this for him. To protect the world he cared about. I think you did the same. Every time you talk about him, you look so happy. It's thanks to his strength that we all learned to fight for what we deem important. Even with Model O, I needed him. Ale, I'm coming back. I'll finish this battle, no doubt. I want those Slither freaks defeated, and I'll do anything to make sure that happens. Serpent's going down. The final mission has been added to the trans server. Ale, make sure you come back to us, okay? And there we go. We're heading straight to the fortress. This is where I'm going to end the part here, and sorry to say, don't wait on the next part to be released next Sunday. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's the final level. I'm going to need time to practice. I may need a lot of editing done. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.